crosses. Some of those that work forces are the same that burn crosses. Some of those that work forces are the same that burn crosses. Some of those that work forces are the same that burn crosses. Killing in the name of, killing in the name of. And now you do what they told ya. 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 Those who die are justified for wearing the badge of the chosen race. You justify those that die by wearing the badge of the chosen race. Those who die are justified for wearing the badge of the chosen race. You justify those that die by wearing the badge of the chosen race. Some of those that work forces are the same that burn crosses. Some of those that work forces are the same that hold office. Some of those that work forces are the same that burn crosses. Some of those that work forces are the same that burn crosses. Killing in the name of, killing in the name of. And now you do what they told ya. And now you do what they told ya. And now you do what they told ya. And now you do what they told ya.
The following show features stupid opinions and ideas from two idiot brothers who probably did little research and practiced zero due diligence on the topic at hand. The MLO Bros' opinions do not reflect the views of their employer, guests, sponsors, families, neighbors, or pets. If you do not like what they are saying and don't agree with their views or opinions, don't watch the show. We can promise we do not care. Welcome to the worst show on the internet.
If you're looking to buy or sell a home or even a horse farm, call me, Amy Watkins with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Stauffer Realty, and I'll be with you every step of the way.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the MLO Bros. I am alone right now, and that is because Marshall and Shelby are right over here in this room over here. Marshall, we were outside, and Marshall, I don't know if he got like into something in the yard, but literally 2 minutes ago, just started yakking everywhere. So he was vomiting. So this is Shelby's seat. She's supposed to be sitting right here. We're supposed to be sitting with Marshall, but now she is doing her job as vet tech and taking care of the puppy. What we were going to talk about tonight was the Canfield Fair. Starting tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, Canfield Fair starts up, but Marshall, our wiener dog, is going to be in the Wiener Derby on Saturday. We have to be there at 9 a.m. and the races start, I believe, at 11. Lots and lots of locals have entered their wiener dogs into the Wiener Derby. And how it works is at 11, there'll be heats, multiple heats. And you'll show up to the in the grandstands, right? In the grandstand. So you show up and you'll be sitting in the grandstands and you'll look down. The horse races will be going. It's like the chariot races. I don't even know what they're called. If anybody knows what they're called, let me know. But the like horse races where they sit back in their seat like this and the horses are like running in front of them, not like chariots is what I call them. But the horse races will go and they'll do a lap. And then in between their races, the wiener dogs will set up. So how it'll work is there's like, they bring out like this big box, like starting gate for wiener dogs. So it's like shoe box size starting blocks for each one of these pups. And they, one pet owner stands on one side, and then 40 yards down in like the starting block. And then you kind of like hold your dog down in there. And then the other owner goes to like the finish line. And like, I am the one who puts Marshall down in the starting gate, and Shelby is the one who stands at the finish line. So all the owners will line up on both sides. We put Shelby down at the other end because he is terrified to be away from his mom. So then you drop Marshall down in this box, and it's a bunch of owners like bent over, like putting their dogs down in this box. And then they say go, the gate drops open, and all the weenies run. Jose said, what's the betting odds on Marshall? And then Luke says, I think that's Luke says Canfield Fair. But I don't know what the betting odds are on Marshall. He's pretty solid. So in 2021 was his first time. He would have been one or two. And first race they had post-COVID, and he won it, the whole thing. So there's multiple heats, and then if you win a heat or two heats this year, I don't know, there's a lot of dogs in it this year, but if you win the qualifying heat, you go to the championship race. So he came in second in the qualifying round, and then in the championship race he won it all. So he won this big old trophy, which I'm sure if you are following the MLO Bros, which you should, if you aren't, you should go follow the MLO Bros. But if you see on our page, there's a picture of him and his trophy, this big trophy from 2021. And then last year he came in second, and it was only because he was running in his lane, and he was gonna win. He was right close to the finish line, and then a dog bumped him, and he like turned around to look at the dog, and the dog ran by and beat him. But he was close second. So I'm excited to see how he does. We've been training with him in the backyard. Shelby and I, this is our first year actually like trying to get him comfortable with running, and he's been doing good. We just put him down. I just put him down, and he sprints across the backyard 40. We try and step it out 40 yards, and it's so much fun now. Steph says Rubbings Racing. Who's Rubbings Racing? I don't know what that means, Steph. But yeah, I think there's a lot more dogs this year than there were last year. And each year, the people who set up the race, Shake and Bake, Ricky Bobby. Each year, the people who are setting up the race say, hey, there's more and more dogs coming this year. So more wiener dogs means higher prize money and more attention. So 2021, I think the winnings was like $100 to become in first place, and then there was no second or third place reward. Last year it was $250 for first place, $100 for second, and I think $50 for third. This year they stepped up the prize money, a full 500 smackaroos for first place, $250 for second, and I think $100 for third. And rubbing cars, bumpers, doggies, same thing. Yeah, he was in his race where he lost, he got bumped. Yes. But yeah, lots of dogs and lots of attention. Like 2021, it was right after COVID, so there weren't a lot of people. Last year, the entire stands were filled with people to watch the weenie race, and it was crazy. And then where's Luke? Is he at Mill Creek stalking deer? I don't know where Luke is right now. You should message him. Everybody watching right now should message Luke and say, hey, where are you at, big guy? But I thought I'd have Shelby and Marshall, so I'm like, dude, don't worry, I'll just take care of the show tonight with Shelby and Marshall. But if you guys have any questions about the race, feel free. Might be a short one tonight, but that's all right. If you haven't already, check out our sponsors, Valley Insurance Group, down below, as well as Amy Watkins, real estate.
If you're looking to buy or sell a home or even a horse farm, call me, Amy Watkins with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Stauffer.
call her if you're buying a house. And even if you're selling a horse farm or buying a horse farm. But yeah, that is what's going on this weekend. I am so sorry we can't show you Marshall. He is sick and puking in the other room. But I felt so bad. He's like, Shelby said his belly's like pulsing and he puked a couple times. And then we took him outside and then not good. Jennifer says, good luck, Marshall. I'm excited for him. I think he's going to do great. I think there's going to be a bunch of dogs turning out. I know it's really funny. You'll see the dogs that are like super into it and the weenies that'll just like sprint right to their owners. And then there'll be some that'll just, the gate will open and they'll kind of just like step out and be like, oh, what's going on? And they kind of just like wander off. And then the owner goes and chases their dog. So it's hilarious. It's a great time. And if you're at the fair, like I said, I think first race will start at like 11 and then it'll go. I mean, we were there all day last year because of the different heats. And they, like I said, they go in between the horse races. My other question is, I wonder if the horse guys are like thinking that all the people are showing up for the horse races or if they know all the people are there for the dogs. Because I'm pretty sure nobody's going to watch the horse races. I wonder if they're upset. Like, do you think they're salty that nobody's going to watch the horse races and everybody's there to watch weenies race across their track? Lisa says, does Marshall have an MLO bro shirt that he can represent? So they actually make the dogs. They give you like these little race pennies that you have to put on them. And it's actually a pain in the butt. Because the way it works, it like droops over their neck and then it's like Velcro around their belly. But Marshall's so tiny and it has like the number on the side. Like Marshall wore a purple, I think it was number 1 or number 2 last year. But it's like these little tiny, like little shirts that they give you. And we have to like tie them up because if you don't, the Velcro comes undone and then Marshall's like tripping over it. So we like tie him up or tuck it underneath. But yeah, no, he can't wear a shirt. Can't wear a shirt. Plus, I think we just have him wear his collar and we like tuck it under his collar too. But yeah, I think we're gonna put his bow tie on him. He's gonna race with the bow tie. Did I miss the wiener? Jeff, the wiener's sick. He's in the other room. You can actually see my cat inspecting the door right there. See my cat. My cat Meowthew. Because Marshall's sick. He's in the other room. Shelby's taking care of him, doing her job as the vet tech in the family. He's been puking all night. We had like a lot of mushrooms in our yard, and I think he's been eating them, and he's got a bellyache. What fair food are you eating before the big race? Says Haley. I mean, we're gonna be there at 9 a.m. If we get anything, it will be a Molnar cinnamon roll because it's so early. But I think we usually what we do is we show up early, bring lots of water, and we have to like sit with Marshall, which kind of stinks. So we'll walk around the fair, let people play with him, and we show up at 9. They give you like your heat time. So then they'll be like, oh, you race at 11 or you race at 11:15 or 11:30. So then you kind of just sit around and wait. So we'll walk Marshall around. I don't know, maybe grab some fries. I don't know. Got to get a Starbucks coffee. Let's see. Good luck, Marshall. Thank you. I'll tell them everybody said good luck. Let me see if I can upload some pictures for you guys from Marshall's race. And if you have any questions, drop them down below. I'll upload some pictures of him in his race. If I can get into the MLO Bros from my phone. Hold on. While you're there, down below, comment what food you're going to get at the fair. What's your favorite fair food? While I do this, help me out. Keep us entertained. Let me get logged in here. Wow. Oh, jeez. Okay. This down. What food are you getting at the fair, everybody? Comment it. Brands. Overlay. Let's see if we can go there. All right, here's a good one. Hold on. Okay. I got some good pictures. Oh, man. All right. I added a bunch for us to check out here. Steph says, fried veggies. How lame are you? Who goes to the fair? Passes up cinnamon rolls. Passes up fried Oreos. Apple dumplings. And gets freaking fried veggies. My goodness. Fried veggies, corn dog, steak hoagie, cinnamon roll, love it. Springfield Ruritan fries. Island noodles, love it. What's the bet odds for Marshall so far? Got to hit the bank for underground black market wiener racing bets. I don't know if you can do that, but I'm putting all my money on Marshall. At least, like, if you can bet, like, hey, Marshall's going to be in the top 3. I mean, it's going to be in the top 3. He's 2 years running. He's averaging $100 a year right now. All right, so here we go. So this is Shelby and Marshall walking in. I think this was last year. So this is them walking in together, trainer and dog. Let's go. Getting pumped. This is so Marshall and his little qualifying card there. It says Shelby Schuster with Marshall. Heat number 1. He's purple number 9. And then they put them in these little tiny vests. So they put him into his vest. And then, like I said, it's super annoying because, like, underneath the vest, you have to, like, Velcro it. And he's so skinny that we have to, like, tie it in a knot. Win, place, and show on Marshall. Safe bet. And then here is Marshall and the horses. So he was like, he was walking up to him and sniffing him. Excuse me, gentlemen. Are you in the race too? And then let's see what else we got here. So show this one. I think this was last year before the Canfield Fair. And then here is us in 2021 when we won. Right after the race, they bring this up and they put the champ up on the podium. Me trolling the fair. I wore my I'm here for the Wiener shirt. Joe, it's Saturday. Saturday, I think anytime from 11 to noon. Jeremy says, you have a beautiful wiener. Thank you, Jeremy. I appreciate that, buddy. There's us when we won. And then here's the marshmallow. It is big trophy. And then me, Shelby, and Marshall at the fair. So they'll have at the grandstands over to the, I guess it'll be, if you're sitting in the grandstands, it'll be, close this out. It'll be down to the left. If you're sitting in the grandstands, it'll be down to the left. And there's a big open area where you can go down and see all the wiener dogs. We'll be sitting down there in the tents. So if you're out there, if you're out that way, come say hi. And you can give Marshall his pre-race pets. He would love that. Jeremy says, I have a beautiful wiener. Thank you, Jeremy. Isaac has a sick wiener and a healthy cat trying to get on the show. Good luck Saturday, Marshall. Yes. Did you see the new Youngstown Clothing Company wiener dog shirt? Yeah, and it's absolutely fire. It's got like the NASCAR theme with wiener dog wearing goggles. So I want a shirt so bad. I was thinking about having him on the podcast maybe Thursday night, but who could I have on the podcast as like a fair themed guest that hasn't been recognized yet? I think that would be, I want somebody that like, so Youngstown Clothing Company was on the news. That's awesome. I wish I could get somebody who hasn't been, who would be an awesome guest, good to talk to, but hasn't been like recognized enough. If you haven't already, down below, give us like a thumbs up, a smiley face, a heart, or something. Helps us get more people in here. I greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it. Anybody else got any good foods that they'll be eating at the fair? Is it weird that as I got older, I'm more and more terrified of the rides at the fair? And now with the internet, you see like videos of fair rides, like breaking and stuff. Absolutely terrified. You will not see me riding any of the rides at the fair. Let me see if there's any other pictures here I can share with you guys. That's about it. But let's see. Luke is out tonight. I don't know where he is. He's probably sleeping. Let me see if I can go get Marshall and Shelby. Or at least as a dad, check up on them. Hold on, real quick. I'm gonna play something while I'm gone real fast. Hold on. I'll be right back. All right, everybody. I think I have to go be with my dog. Not doing so good. He keeps puking, Shelby says. So I'm going to go into the other room, help them. But Saturday, I don't know if we're going to have to take him somewhere or what, but whether he's in the race or not, you guys need to go out, support all the weenies of the Youngstown area at the Canfield Fair. And we'll see you next time, guys. I'm going to get a fair guest for Thursday, and it's going to be awesome. Whether I'm by myself with a fair guest, Luke's there, I don't know. We'll figure it out. All right, guys. See you next time. We got a comment. Hold on before we leave. Hoping Marshall feels better soon. I don't know. He's just struggling in there. And Shelby says he's showing some weird signs, so we might have to take him to the hospital. I hope not. But all right, guys. See you around.